Welcome to episode 9. In this episode, we're going to practice a rope break for the first time.
Emergency plan is to fly straight
So
if we're below
that's
200, if we're
really
above
exciting
200, turn
because
back, which would
it was
be
kind of the last
900
second
on
the flight
altimeter.
instructor just decided, hey, let's practice a rope break, which we had been briefing it the whole entire time before we went up. So basically, because I'm being towed by an aircraft with less horsepower, we're gonna do a rope break at 300 feet AGL, which would be 1000 MSL, or 1000 on the altimeter. And then simulation is to practice what would happen when or if the rope broke and we had enough altitude to turn back to the airport.
Okay, you ready for
So that's what we're going to do here in the beginning.
Yes.
And then we'll land, turn around, and take back off, and then do a glide back down. So in this one, the beginning, we're going to practice a rope break, which I was a little bit anxious about because I had not done this before. So
Open.
kind of preparing for it, but I knew that the first thing you do is establish your airspeed of 50 knots and then turn back to the airport and get her centered on, and I do pretty well, as you'll see.
So they told me
But it is nerve-wracking because you got a lot going on all at once, trying to maintain your airspeed, look at the attitude of the nose, and look at where you are on the runway, and do coordinated flight and take in anything that the instructor says. So here we go.
Wings level.
Yep. Runway. Don't do that. Don't do that again. Now we have the Husky, so we need the 300 feet. It'll be a little different than we reach. There's 300 now.
Okay.
Turn right immediately for the 50.
Ground, 9 Nick.
There you go. Now you're good.
Come down, so the side round, please.
So you're in that second dash. Looks like you've got it. Here's your 55. Now you get those boards out and just hold that second. Hold that aim point for about the second dash past the taxiway. Looks like it's kind of moving before the taxiway.
So you said past the bid point?
Yeah. So I would get back to 55 knots.
Okay.
Yeah, and my aim point is beyond the midpoint, it's beyond the taxiway. Just hold it right here. There you go. You want to touch down way past. There you go. Good. We're the only ones down here, so
Okay.
you can stay here if you want. I'm going to help Pico.
Oh,
Pico, I'm going to
okay.
help you. You can stay in there and keep the engine running.
Earl traffic, 24 Bravo Yankee, departing runway 28 for Earl Butter, so.
one of the very cool parts about this particular day is that as we're on our way out, we're waiting for the cloud cover to dissipate as the sun gets up and warms up the surface of the earth. So where we're being towed right now is kind of into this pocket where the clouds are probably around 3,000 feet MSL, which is our release altitude. Or well, sorry, our release altitude is 3,000 feet AGL, which would be 3,700 MSL, because the airport is 700 feet above sea level. So as we go up, we're going to be like right into this pocket where there's no clouds, and it's going to be nice, smooth sailing air. So this is the first time where I really got to experience being in between clouds at cloud level, and it just being a very peaceful, beautiful morning, and me and the instructor have a nice time in between the clouds, and then we come down and practice a crosswind landing.
Yep, down through the wake. We get the tail wheel above the wings.
Actually, I like the mirrors
Below the tail?
tail. There you go.
Okay.
That's good.
Now we come out here to the left. We align the main gear and the tail wheel.
Yep.
We'll sit here for a minute.
Yep.
And we come up.
Now, this position here, if you had no radio contact and you needed the tow plane to release, you drop your wings out here.
Okay.
So you go across.
Going across.
That same alignment with the tail wheel. Hold it for about 3 seconds, going down. This is where it's nice to have to look at the mirrors and the tail.
Okay, the mirrors and the tail.
I suppose the tail wheel above the wing works too. I never noticed that, okay?
Alright.
Keep it there, and then you higher and you'll catch the weight.
Okay.
Perfect. Both of those work. Good technique.
Alright. Yeah.
I'd say box complete.
Box complete.
He's going to turn, that's what I was thinking. He's going to turn immediately, and as soon as he gets around the other way. Okay.
Oh wow.
Well, he's trying to make room. He's working us through the clouds. Just focus on him, don't worry about it.
Okay.
It's kind of like a military thing. When you're flying in formation, your job is to follow lead.
Okay.
You don't look around at the clouds, you don't do anything, you just stay on lead. And that's all you do in tow, you just got to stay with it.
Okay.
Okay, one quick sight line. I'd like to know.
Your control.
I don't like these very much, I'm not really good at it. The basic idea is to come up here, get a couple high, give you your flight control.
My
Take
control.
that right out, see, no big deal, perfect. Now ease it back to the middle.
Okay.
That's exactly how to do it. Keep that rudder in, keep it straight. Nicely done. Okay.
Alright, sweet. Alright. We're coming up on cloud cover.
Yeah. When we turn right, we'll be in the hole.
Okay. Woo-hoo! Yeah, the glider's way more efficient.
And you're at 3,700.
Yep, here we go.
Yep.
Clear right, clear left. And we'll get some of that altitude back. There we go. Trim it for 50. All
You've
right.
got trees on all your stalls and everything. Is there anything? I've done stalls with you. I know I have.
Yes, we've done. Okay. I'm gonna bring her back to min sync, which is 42, right?
Oh, yep.
I'm I'm gonna bring her that back to that so that we just kind of loiter since we're just.
That's a really good idea. Just stretch it out and enjoy the ride.
Yeah.
Yeah. See the, wow.
Yeah.
It's been muddy lately. There's so much rain. It is really cool.
Yes.
That'll be fine.
So crosswind, am I aiming for like the 10?
Yeah, we're just this side of the 10. Just keep rolling. Just keep coming around. Now you're high, so you can do another 360 or two if you want. But from right about here, when you're ready, you just go north.
Or we could do this.
Oh, you're going to flip. Okay. Now you make the call.
Okay.
Turn left. Let's go straight across the road.
Okay.
Right crosswind for right downwind.
Did you just make the call or am I?
Oh, you make it.
Okay. Rural traffic, this is glider 1 kilo, entering crosswind or downwind, right 28.
So now they know where we are.
Okay. I'm just going to enter the pattern just like this.
Yep, turn it. We're about ready, I think. Is it good?
Okay. Yeah.
And then now you turn, and then you call where you're going.
All right, crew stall, flaps, undercarriage, speed set for 55, trim set for 55, cover road traffic, glider 1 kilo, downwind, right 28.
You should say right downwind.
Yes, it said right downwind. I'm a little bit close, so let me come over this way. Trim, lookout, landing, winds. Where's the sock? Okay, so we'll have a little bit of a tailwind maybe. My airspeed's a little bit high, but I'd kind of rather be high than. And I'm approaching 1500 for a beam 2.8, which is what I want.
Yeah. Well, being the touchdown point, this is really the third, about the second or third dash.
Okay, so I'm a little bit high. Just a tiny bit.
Yeah, now once you pull it, you don't, yeah. So anytime you've got the die breaks out more than normal, be aware that you want to ease them back.
Yes. Okay. Front row traffic, glider 1 kilo, right base, 2.8 front row.
Now, as you turn with that speed.
Yeah, see, started to get focused outside. All
And
right.
now you're on a good glide path to get those brakes. Yeah, you don't want the brakes on any more than this.
Okay.
I'm going to turn the tab or that's okay. You're close. We're on good shape. Now I'm looking at the third dash of my touchdown. Second or third.
Front row traffic, glider 1 kilo, turning final, right 2.8 front row. Watching the airspeed. Watching the airspeed.
Ease that third dash. Pull them all the way out. I'm just going to demonstrate something.
Okay.
Now look where you're aiming. Like at the numbers. Now push them forward. Push them forward. See how it moves your aim point?
Yeah.
Just move your aim point. Use touchdown wherever you want.
Okay.
Based on those things. That's perfect. Nice landing. Pick it up. Hold it right there. Don't change it. Good ride. It was good to show you that because we got to get you out of the. We don't want you to get stuck in the. You've got to, like you think you've got to go out and fly a 45 to the downwind
Yeah, that was great.
because you've got clouds in the way, and they would have interfered. So
That was also a very lovely flight.
It was a lovely flight. I wanted you just to enjoy that. I knew that was a lovely flight. Didn't we go up last week and did we thermal? Didn't we do one?
Yes.
And we didn't do any air work.
No.
Yeah, because that's just sometimes it's nice to just remember why you're doing all this study.
Yes.
doing it for days like this.
Yes, I concur.
All right, you have the controls.
My controls.
Pinky on spoiler.
Pinky, thank you. You're so observant. Way to go. So on this one, I had a different instructor. So we go up and we're going to practice side slips and forward slips. And he's going to help me do it smooth, is what he calls it. And we'll have a whole lot of fun turning final, because I'm going to be up very, very high on final. And then he's going to show me his particular descent maneuver with full spoilers to land on the runway and get down nice and fast. So, enjoy.
Yes. Otherwise, I could just, like, when you're not looking and when you're focused on something else, I can sneak the spoilers open because you have no idea that the spoilers are open, right?
Yes.
See that?
Yeah.
That's why I always have my left hand on that spoiler handle, because one of these days the spoiler's going to open on you and you're going to be surprised.
Yeah.
You'll be like, man, why are we climbing? Yeah. Also, I've been known to do that on check rides too.
Okay.
Sneak them up, especially when you're like boxing the wake. And right when you're in the wake is when you're really like, when your brain is really busy. And if your left hand is, I don't know, under your thigh or something like that, you'll have no idea that I opened the spoilers on you.
Yeah.
And the tow plane's wagging his rudder and like, why is he doing that? You know, that is a signal that you have your spoilers open.
Okay. Wagging his rudder.
Wagging his rudder real fast, fanning his rudder back and forth real fast.
Now rocking his wings is, you need to get off tow.
That's right.
Alright.
That is a wave off. Pull it.
Which way is he going? Okay. To the left.
It's always the ailerons deflecting like that. That's what I see before the tow plane is actually rocking back and forth.
Oh,
it's that huge deflection of the ailerons that gets my attention. You got that on video, right?
Yes.
Yeah, it's cool. Alright. Alrighty. Let's do our slip exercise that I told you about before.
Okay.
I call this slipping to a point.
Okay.
Alright. Pick a landmark you like.
Alright. I like that mountain right in front of me.
Kind of a crap landmark. Alright. I'll take over. Alright. I'm going to head back to your landmark when I'm going to do a right turn and 10 degrees bank.
Okay.
Alright. So we're 45 knots.
Landing in front of us.
Okay, your landmark is that mountain up there. I'm going to do it first time you're going to watch me. So this is about as much bank. So this is the game. We're going to keep this bank. Whatever this bank number is, we're going to keep it. And this is your crappy landmark over here. So we're going to add rudder in slowly. I'm going to add aileron in slowly. I'm going to add back stick slowly. Look how beautiful that was. Look at that. We're flying sideways and we're still pointed toward that target. And now we're just going to add rudder back in. This is all smooth, right? This is a smoothness exercise. You see that?
Yes.
See how smooth that was? Alright, your turn. I like signal knob. There's a mountain right up in your left wing there.
Okay.
You have the controls.
My controls.
Smooth. Like 5 O's. Smooth. Smooth.
So point my nose towards it.
Yeah, right
and then add in.
Smooth. There you go. Don't let your nose go left. Don't let your nose drop. Smooth. Smooth. Look at that. That's pretty good. Now let's continue turning to the right. Keep this bank. Start feeding everything to neutral and you'll start turning to the right again. Alright. That was like 3 O's. I want like 6 or 7 O's. Like smooth. That's what I want to hear.
Okay.
Alright, see all those white buildings at your 1 o'clock?
Yes.
That's your next target.
Okay.
Smooth. Look at that. Oh my god, you're so, don't let your nose go left. Don't let your nose drop. Look at that. You're really good. You're really, really good. I knew you would be a quick study. Alright, recover and keep turning.
Okay. Smooth.
Start feeding you. It's smooth.
Smooth.
I'll give you 4 O's on that smooth.
Smooth.
At least you weren't smoth. I hate SMOOOOOOOTH flying, man.
No kidding.
All right, pick me another.
Alright, well let me get a little bit of airspeed. There we go.
You gotta be coordinated first, buddy.
Traffic, 24 Bravo Yankee, left base.
All right, pick me another 10 point. You can't do it with too much bank or it doesn't work. It's gotta be a little bit less bank than that.
Okay.
Signal knob's your next one.
Okay. Smooth.
I love how you're channeling your inner peak here.
Well, it literally does help me.
You're really good. Smooth. Look at how good you are. Don't let your nose drop. Don't let your nose go left. Don't be crappy. That's SMOOOOOOOTH. That was SMOOOOOOOTH. All right, let's recover into the white buildings. That was suck. Your first one was better. We need to have you do the smooth mantra ahead of time.
Yeah.
All right, white buildings off your right wing.
White buildings off my
Way up in
right.
the distance.
Okay.
That's enough bank right there. All right, we're gonna do 1 millimeter at a time. Smoothness. Right, no SMOOOOOOOTH.
No smog.
No SMOOOOOOOTH.
No
Here we come.
smog.
Add it in slowly. 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 Looking good. Looking good. Looking good. Oh my God, you're so good. Look at that.
Oh.
Nice going. That was turbulence, not your fault.
Okay. More turbulence.
I can still do better, but that was pretty good.
Okay. And then smooth.
Are you gonna pick me another turn point?
Alright.
Where are you going? That cloud off in the distance, you're 1 o'clock. That one right there.
Alright. Smooth. Almost. We're kind of right at the stall point too.
You're not stalling, you're doing great. If you can stall this glider in a slip, I'll give you $20. Looks pretty good, recovered? All right, cool. Let's do a left turn and head toward the airport. Cool, that was pretty good. I'm glad we got that in one flight. Now that was a side slip because we cared where the nose was pointed.
Okay.
Now give me the slip that everyone else has been teaching you. Give me one of those sloppy slips. I
Alright.
call it forward slip. I don't care which way you do, just do one. Yeah, do you care where your nose is pointed? Look how your head is turned off to the left.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't care where your nose is pointed, right?
Yeah.
See, that's a forward slip.
Okay.
All right, you recovered.
Sweet.
Give me one more time. Let's make it better.
Make it bigger?
Make it better.
Make it better.
Yeah.
What's better?
I don't know. Just that one didn't feel so perfect.
How about that one?
That's okay. All right, recover. All right, I got one for you. I'm gonna do one.
Okay.
Follow along with me. Follow along with me. All right, this is gonna be the A+ slip rate. Of course, it's gonna be on camera. It's gonna suck. But A+ slip is like this.
Yeah.
That's a slip. That's a slip. And then recover. You gotta hold the right rudder in and neutralize everything, and it'll get right back into your point of view.
Okay.
And usually I make a sound effect when I recover, and the sound effect sounds like this. Here's our slip, and the recover I go whoop, like this.
Okay.
All right? You have the controls.
My control.
It's time for you to set for a landing anyway.
Yes, it is.
How about I 270 to the left, and then you'll be all set up?
Yeah. Alright, 55. Yep. Stall, flaps, undercarriage, which we don't have. Speed, trim. Trimming it for 55. Air brakes, which I'll do here in a second. Carl traffic, ladder 321 kilo, entering 45 for right 28 front row. There's the air brakes, look out. Looks like we're pretty clear.
Why don't you keep them closed until you get to the past your numbers on the downwind.
Okay.
I generally don't like to open the spoilers before that, because like that's a resource that you could squander a little earlier than you want to, and you can't get it back.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yes. Front row traffic, ladder 321 kilo, 45 right 28 front row.
And if you're 200 feet high, because you didn't open your spoilers earlier, oh well, it's real easy to get rid of.
Indeed. And airspeed, you bring that back up. Trim it, make sure the trim is set correctly. Yes. Okay. Looks like we have crosswind, so
It's really light. I wouldn't bend up too much about it.
alright.
All right, so what number are you looking for in your downwind? 1500. Yeah, you should be about right. And there's some lift, of course. Now we're a little bit higher than I want to be. Front row traffic, latitude 200 kilo, base, right 285. Alright, maintaining altitude, maintaining speed, 55. Alright, high or low? I'm high. What are you going to do about it? I'm going to bring in your spoilers. Thermal traffic, 200 kilo, turning final, runway 28. Alright, you are super high. What are you going to do about it? Yeah, that's great. Alright, let me show you something. I got controls. Your controls. Barber, set maneuver. You ready? Yes. Now you just put it right there and let the speed bleed off down here. And you'll never end up short of the runway. That slip business sucks. Now, look how I roll. Look at how I have the tail on the ground. Look how easy it rolls. Look what I'm doing with my rudders. Nothing. No rudders. You see that? Yes. You know how many instructors teach that? None. One. You. I swear that if you get that tail on the ground, she rolls straight. And you don't have to do all this business with the rudders that every student in our club does. Right? Isn't that like what every one of your landings looks like? Yes. Yeah. Like, I can't believe that instructors haven't.
Well, that does it for this episode, episode 9. Had a lot of fun with this last flight flying with Pete Barber. And thanks for joining me, and keep on soaring.